Rock bottom is not a fun place to be. It's cold, isolating, and you feel like your life could not get any worse. And I know that because I spent some time there. So I did what many do in that situation. Absolutely nothing. I stayed in bed all day. I ate rubbish and just consumed TV. I had no purpose, no self-esteem, no hope, and no one was coming to save me. At which point I had a choice to make. I could carry on as I was and nothing would change. I'd be down there forever. Or I could go about saving myself. And that process started with a simple action. I made my bed. It was the first step, an easy win that gave the day some momentum and something to be grateful for. Which led me on to step 2, gratitude. Every night I would sit at my desk and write down 3 things I was grateful for from the day. And yeah, a made bed was one of them. Small stuff, but those 2 things had a really positive impact. From there, I felt able to do more, to clean my place, to take better care of myself, cut my nails, brush my teeth, have a shower. Even becoming progressive with it, improving my strength and overall health, eating better. If there's one thing I'd recommend as a good mood booster, it would be working out, mastering your body. It's something to focus on improving, and there's no downsides, aside from sore muscles. At that point, I thought I was clear. It was a long way from simply surviving. I was progressing. And that's a good way to be. Focusing on the small steps and making improvements in your life. It's far better than rock bottom. But it wasn't the turning point for me. That came later, and it was far more challenging. The steps from rock bottom to existing can be made. Make them small, do what you can with what you have, be grateful and repeat. But how could I make sure that I never went back there? To answer that question, I had to figure out why I was there in the first place. And I could have sat there and blamed the outside world. Amongst other things at the time, I'd lost my job. But life is always going to punch you in the face. We can't control that. Real control is found by looking inward, finding the parts of you that need attention, the internal obstacles that stand in your way, and the things that, if left unchecked, will lead you back down the road to rock bottom. For me, the main 2 were comfort seeking and people pleasing. Comfort seeking in that I would always choose the path of least resistance, and I would justify it as the best way to be. And that ranged from choosing quick, convenient, unhealthy foods to not being honest with the man in the mirror. He was a fat moron, and he needed to know that. So just like I had done with making the bed, I took small steps to address that, became comfortable with the uncomfortable, and learnt the value of doing the hard tasks. By doing that, I was developing my character, someone that could stand up when life tried to put them down. Now we can always take those small steps. We can always make our own bed, and that will carry us forward. But when we address our deeper insecurities, we're building the security into ourselves. And that helped me in other ways too. The more challenging or uncomfortable things that I did, the more respect I had for myself, and the less the opinions of others affected me. It was easier then to step away from being a people pleaser, knowing I was pleased with myself and had the evidence to back it. Now I hope you're not there, but if you do find yourself at rock bottom, the good news is, the only way is up. No one will do a better job of saving you than yourself, and if it all seems like too much, break it down into small steps and take the first one.